the beginning of every new title, that first event, there's a little bit of mystery, you know? Who's actually going to show up and perform well? Well, there is one team who's been trying to take the mystery out of it, and that is OpTic Gaming. They have come out as a force. Everyone saying they are going to be one of the most difficult teams to beat, but coming out of the open bracket into Pool A, we have Echo Fox, and there is no doubt in my mind coming out of the open bracket that this is one of the most difficult teams from that open bracket to take down. All of the teams were anticipating, trying to see which pool was Echo Fox going to get in, and sure enough, now they're squared up against OpTic Gaming. My name's Rich Campbell, and I am joined by Ton to cast this. I've gotten to watch quite a bit of your casts. It's the first time we're getting to do it together. Yeah. I believe it's customary to say where you're from. You've been doing a crackerjack job.
A crackerjack job?
Crackerjack job.
I love that. I like that, Rich.
Yeah,
I like the intro as well. You doing just a dandy job.
Dandy. Quite dandy. Fine. Trying to make you feel comfortable up here. Definitely excited for these powerhouse NA teams to see what they can do. We're going to be taking a peek right now at the maps that they will be doing it on. We're going to kick it all off. I mean, hey, you're European. You should actually say this map name.
Ardennes Forest. There we go. I've got it. Fox was telling me, he was like, bro, you're saying it wrong. It's not Ardennes, it's Ardennes Forest.
So we are going to be kicking it off right there on Ardennes Forest. And one of the big things to note about this map on Hardpoint for OpTic Gaming, one of their best maps, straight up. We've been hearing that about the 2Ks. We've been hearing it from quite a few teams when we actually had a chance to interview them before we started this tournament. So it is going to be a scary Hardpoint to be playing against OpTic on. But also Echo Fox, I mean, Maven said it a little bit earlier to me before he actually jumped up to cast. He was saying he thinks that Echo Fox is just straight up one of the best teams at Hardpoint. So that one's going to be a big determining factor in the series. And now we actually look at Pool A and see where these teams do sit. Of course, OpTic Gaming going to be sitting pretty there with 9-3. But also, this is a huge match.
I mean, it just got crazy because Unilad beat Echo Fox. And everyone's like, oh, okay, yeah, so Echo Fox do well to get into pools. Maybe they're going to struggle here. Echo Fox just 3-1 Team Envious on the main stage. This game has a lot riding on it now because Echo Fox, they win this, they start getting themselves into a position where they come second in this pool. If they lose, I mean, I'm not even try and work it out, to be honest with you. I mean, we know OpTic Gaming are in a prime position to win this group, and they pretty much already have. Hey, but where can Echo Fox go?
Exactly.
That's the thing.
Exactly. When we're looking at Echo Fox too, quick maths, losing, going to be really bad at this point. So, of course, we have about 2 rounds left as well here today, and then it's good. We're going to be completely done with pools. We'll see which teams are getting straight seeded into that championship bracket. But as you're saying, a lot riding on this one, and to beat Echo Fox right now, going up against OpTic Gaming, it's a pretty scary place to be.
Yeah, it's a really scary place to be. I mean, the only good thing for them is that they're not actually on the main stage, so the OpTic supporters aren't going to really hear what's going on. They can see it here, so they're going to have that backing, but not as much as it would be if all that sounds going on. So Echo Fox can concentrate on their game, maybe a little bit more here, but for me, they've already got a very, very tall order for them in front of them. OpTic looking strong.
Big thing, though, with Echo Fox, you talk about having that added pressure of people actually watching. Yeah. Definitely is going to be a factor, but when you look at Echo Fox, even though they did come out of the open bracket, if you've been watching Call of Duty esports last year, you saw pretty much all of those faces. They're going to be used to that pressure. They're going to be used to that crowd. So I don't think that that's necessarily something that will affect them as much. I mean, hey, looking at that man on your screen right now, we were looking at Gunless for a second there. He's one of the guys who's been able to take down OpTic in the past. Of course, that was on IW. Whole new world here for World War II. We're going to kick it off here with this hard point on Ardennes Forest.
I love that. You got that right again. And Rich, I'm so excited for this game. You know, when I seen this coming up, I was like, okay, yeah, that'll be a good game. Echo Fox beating Envy just made this a great game. This is going to be fantastic. Let's see if they can continue the trend, but can OpTic Gaming continue the strength that they've shown so far this weekend? I feel like they're gonna.
And coming in, it is going to be Scump straight up to Cave. Gonna throw that nade out as well. Gonna be able to tag up Vicento. Is going to be Prim 6, taking him down. Scump gonna get those initial seconds here as well. Ticking up on the clock. Scump still inside the hill, but ultimately is going to get cut down by Saints. Do want to point out as well, though, OpTic doesn't have the favorable spawn right here as they are picking up some of those seconds. We can see this is going to be a very scrappy hill here in Cave.
Yeah, that's the thing with Cave. It is just literally the first time around, it's about headbutting each other in there. You know, you just go for the kills and try and make your way to that rotation in and around now. I mean, they're in and around the 20-second mark is the good thing to do. We can see Echo Fox have set themselves up on Ruins, and they've tried to set it up on the bunker side of things. So if they can hold this, it's a nice hold from Echo Fox. Sits picks up 2 in the mid-map.
That was an absolutely huge pickup as well onto Scump. And you can see, just like you're saying, they get that very early rotation here. Still a few seconds left on Cave. Just like that, we are going to get that rotation. And this is all Echo Fox here. But Crim6 crashes there just in time. Going to be able to secure the hard point. And Formal going to come up big with a 2-piece as well. So all of a sudden, that rotation in absolute vein. Formal in the mid-map too, trying to keep that mid-map control. And right now, he might be able to take the spawn as well.
Oh, that would have been a big kill. Saints does get the kill on the Formal. He was one off his streaks as well, so that would have been even worse for Echo Fox. But look at what OpTic have done. They've broke through, but they also have the bunker side spawn. So 53 and rising for them. Echo Fox only with 15 points at the moment. The early rotation does not work out straight away. And Echo Fox trying to stack, trying to get some more points on Ruins here. They want to have one more bite at the cherry, but we can already look at Formal moving towards bunker.
This is also where you just see OpTic Gaming's dominance on this map. We heard that it was one of their best maps in Hardpoint. They're getting every single second here on Ruins. They turn it into a money hill. They get the bunker side spawns before we even rotate to bunker, and now Formal is going to be in that head glitch. He's going to have the cover inside of bunker, and he is going to be the scariest man in the world to be going up against. But Facento is able to do it. He takes him down, and just like that, Karma's able to pick up one, but they flip the spawns. Echo Fox very much back alive. They have fallen behind, though, on that scoreboard. 85 points the way of OpTic Gaming.
Yeah, they got hold of the spawns, but they've lost them instantly. OpTic got the spawns towards Bell in Runes and instantly got them back. It's back and forth. These guys are just fighting for the spawn at the back. Currently, it's OpTic in charge of the hard point, but Echo Fox are doing well to stay in there. They've done very well considering Formal rotated early. Echo Fox have done fantastically well to maybe get what they've got now, and they've got spawns once again, Rich.
Yeah, Vicento here, he was able to pick up that kill on Crim6 as they all do crash into bunker with only 17 seconds remaining until we get that next rotation. But I'm going to be keeping my eye on Vicento. He's 2-8 right now. I want to see him go big. Last year for IW at the first event, he was the MVP. When Rise had him going big throughout the entire year, he could just control the entire tide on the map. If he can go big here again, that would be huge for Echo Fox, but OpTic Gaming going to get those early seconds here on East Road, but they are pushed off. Assault and Vicento able to pick up these kills, trying to move over and secure some seconds, but Karma going to be able to get there first.
Yeah, looks as if Echo Fox have got the spawns that they want to as well. They want to push from mid. Vicento starting to heat up. You said he needs to start doing that. OpTic do not want to be spawning back here, but Formal's causing so many problems down from Cave. That's 3 from Formal, and he is just picking up kills left, right, and center. Vicento eventually shuts him down, but OpTic, that allows them to push through from bridge. Formal causing all those problems just distracts completely, and OpTic can set themselves up nicely, but the kills come back in for Echo Fox.
Yeah, you know, Formal and Crim6 right now just doing so much for OpTic. We're going to take a peek here at Vicento. Wanted to see him go off. He's able to pick up 2-piece there, getting very close to streaks. Going to need about 2 more to be able to do it. Then you get some OBJ points in there as well. Inside,
they're keeping them in.
Find Karma.
They're keeping them in.
Yeah, doing a really good job here of actually pushing them off.
Split spawn, though. It's going to come in, and eventually they are going to get out. So OpTic are going to get the bunker spawn here. They kept them in very, very well, but just a little bit too pushed forward. I think if you push towards that block, that's when the spawns come away. So a little bit too close, and the spawns are going to be flipped, and OpTic are going to get control of this cave hardpoint.
Yeah, but just like that, we are going to see those spawns go back the way of Echo. For this actual bunker spawn, those split spawns were very dangerous as well, but finally we are going to see the streaks called in. Glide bomb kill going to be picked up for Assault. Inside that cave hill, we'll see the nade actually get invested, but pretty easy for Crim6 to move away from it.
I mean, for me, I wouldn't have necessarily used the streak there. I think when they... It's not necessary to get the kill. I mean, they got a cabin. I mean, what is that really doing for Assault and Echo Fox in that situation? Yeah, it gets you a kill, but you haven't gained anything from that. Use that to take them off when they're at bunker, maybe. Try and push them in when you've got a pinch. I think they were maybe a little bit overzealous to use that at that moment, but we can look. OpTic have the bunker side spawn, and they're going to try and break rooms here.
We could see, too, some uncontested scrap time towards the end there. OpTic going to be sitting pretty here with 142 seconds on that scoreboard. Echo Fox, though, do have Ruins. They rotated early as well. We've seen every single time from Echo Fox, very early rotations to this hill in particular. They're able to pick up 2 kills here as well. Now on board with Saints. Huge Slayer, but Crim6 going to be able to cut him down to size. All 4 members of OpTic pushing straight down Ruins.
Yeah, they're going to have to force their way through here because it does seem as if Echo Fox have got the spawns that they want. But listen, Vicento starting to heat up. Formal gets a kill on the gunless, just answer things back. Formal gets a second as well. Looking at the spawns once again. OpTic are not where they want to be, and there's a line of Echo Fox players around the whole middle of the map. And I really want to see what Assault does here. He's got himself in a good position, picks up one on Scump, but we can see Karma should be able to pick this kill up, and does so just about. So they're going to meet at the rotation. It is going to be Echo Fox with the spawns that they want.
Exactly. I mean, this is the point where you start getting a little bit scared if you're an OpTic fan. You might start sweating a little bit because all of a sudden, Echo Fox is putting some pretty scary numbers up here, and they are going to be in that bunker first. Yeah, Salt picks that up nice and easy. We can see Formal is outside. He gets a good line onto Saints, but he's traded out almost instantly. But with this spawn and Gunless doing Gunless things, this is looking very good for Echo Fox within this 20-point range. They haven't been this close nearly the entirety of the game. They can catch up here on Bunker. Bunker is so hard to break. Everyone is going to tell you that Bunker is that money hill. Scump going to be able to pick up one, going for two now, but he's cut down the skies once again by Gunless. Gunless is now 16 and 15, has so many engagements here, has 31 engagements, but at the beginning, those engagements weren't that lucrative. All of a sudden, coming alive here in these late portions of the game, and Echo Fox has just pulled ahead with 3 minutes and 13 seconds remaining.
Man, I mean, if you're an Echo Fox fan, you love that. That was fantastic work by that. What I loved about it is they got a hold of Bunker and they spread out just a little bit. Sometimes you see teams, I mean, the thing is, it was around the 30-second mark, so they don't need to worry about the spawn necessarily as much. They spread out and they try and push away and keep OpTic as far away as possible. Classic hardpoint play from Echo Fox. They take the lead on the back of that, but look at OpTic. They are set up quite nicely on the East Road hardpoint. Assault coming in there, though, with the fighter pilot. That's going to cause problems. 2 members do go down. OpTic spawn their bridge. If Echo Fox can push in here and get on these head glitches, it's going to be so hard for OpTic to try and push back through again.
Yeah, this is still a place where the momentum is the way of Echo Fox, and we can see that right off the rip on East Road, but Karma going to be able to start this break. Formal going to be able to do a lot of work here as well. Starting to get assistance from his team, coming on board with Scump, who is wrapping around, finally inside. Gonna try to find that kill, gets the hard point secure, but just like that is cut down.
Lots of grenades coming in on lots of team kills there. I mean, it was just literally it's that headbutting, isn't it? It can sometimes get like that East Road. It's like just throw bodies in, and that's exactly what happened. In OpTic Gaming have closed the gap. It is very, very close as we go to the third rotation. We're back to Cave, and it is actually going to be Echo Fox with the slightly more favorable bunker spawn, but let's see what they can do with it.
Hey, as you said, this is the third rotation, third time that we have completely reset the order that we are going to see these hills, and it's a completely different story. It's all tied up. OpTic Gaming's dominance is not here, and this is going to be another scrappy hill. Really expect OpTic Gaming and Echo Fox to stay relatively close here. Time's going to go back and forth. Very nice amount of points, though, are going to be picked up here. Formal should just be able to streak out. This is where Formal can go huge. Needs to preserve this. He does get tagged up. Needs to play for his life, though. Hit again here.
Hunka's really helping him out here, managing to stay alive, but look towards Ruins. Echo Fox have said, screw this, right? Let's just forget about Formal there. Let's not feed him anymore. We're moving over to Ruins, and Karma's the only member of OpTic Gaming there. He gets cut down. But can Echo Fox hold this? Notoriously, they've pushed around each time, and every single time, OpTic went through and broke them.
We are going to see Karma still that player that we want to be paying, or Formal still that player we want to be paying attention to. He's able to get that kill. That should mean streaks for him. Yeah, and on board we are going to see he has those streaks, and he's using them the instant he gets them. Nobody actually inside of the hill right now. This glide bomb should secure one, but not able to actually get it. Formal, though, he just says, hey, let's go for the streaks again. Tries to find the kill onto Facento, is unable to secure that, but moves over to the Ruins, sees Assault. It's going to be Facento who sees him, but he snaps on him with ice in his veins, picks up another. Formal starting to look scary. Gonna get in here, get an extra 100 points for that hard point secure, and you can see already starting to work again. Finally is brought down, but like a rabid animal. He needs to be put back in the cage, otherwise he's going to do some serious work. And just like that, OpTic Gaming back in this, 220 up there against Echo Fox's 189.
Echo Fox has got the spawns that he wants, though, but Formal's actually managed to push around it. As you said, ice in the veins picks up 2, and Formal is putting on a clinic. 29 and 17 from him. Echo Fox, they are on the side that they want to be on, but they've got to run through this man's gun sights.
He doesn't want to be walking through either. This is Formal's game right now. It looked like he was going to be able to take that. Ultimately, 2 players do crush in. They're able to get it. Now Scump going to be able to pick up a 2-piece of his own. 2 26, 45 seconds left on Bunker. They can do it here. This is one of those money hills. Formal is set up inside. Streaks are going to be called in here as well. Karma going to be able to get the two-piece. OpTic may be able to close it out onto Bunker. Huge amount of area denial going to be brought in as well with that score streak. They're running away with it at the end. Formal looking like a madman yet again. He's not done. He's not done at all. Formal still in this. They cut him down, but hey, the game's already over, and it goes the way of the green wall.
What a performance out of that man. Assault Rifler just for days. Every single member of Echo Fox that came up in his sights just died. Fantastic performance out of Formal. The thing is, he was getting the important kills as well. Echo Fox had the rotation so many times, and Formal's running around late. Okay, there's maybe 10 seconds left on the other hill as they do move towards Bunker. He picks up 2. It doesn't matter about the early rotation. OpTic Gaming, fantastic performance in map number 1.
Formal. Fantastic performance in game number 1. You got to give it to the man. Formal definitely just beating Echo Fox there in a lot of ways. And I think the big thing is you know, you have guys like Maven saying, hey, look, this Echo Fox team, the real deal when it comes to hardpoint. So we knew going into this one, they could maybe go toe-to-toe with OpTic. Of course, this being OpTic's best hardpoint map, that does weigh into it. But a lot of the times we see Echo Fox, like you say, getting those early rotations, having good spawns, being in places where you think, okay, momentum really in their favor. They should be able to do a lot, and then Formal can just disrupt it.
I mean, they didn't play it horribly, Echo Fox, at all. I mean, there was a couple of times they had the rotations pretty much locked down, and they were looking good. But then OpTic, it's just that power that they have. It's the slaying power that they have. It's sometimes just something you cannot do anything about. I mean, if they've got people running in, okay, oh yeah, boys, we got the early rotation, but I just been good off a head glitch by Formal. I mean, what can you do about that apart from shoot maybe a little bit straight there? But this guy's shot is just on another level at some points. It's really good performance from him in map number 1.
And you saw how influential those streaks were there at the end as well. And ultimately, beautiful performance out of them. Now, of course, going over to the search and destroy. We got to talk about how this will shake up. We'll talk about OpTic in a second. First, I really do want to talk about Echo Fox because we haven't gotten to see as much out of them. For a lot of the fans who are actually watching right now, maybe not as aware of actually what was going on in the open bracket. For any of them, what do you actually think of Echo Fox's search and destroy skills?
I'm interested to see how they do. I mean, I know that I'm not too sure which maps they won against Envy. We didn't obviously see much of them, obviously, with coming through open bracket. So what I want to say is we haven't seen a lot of them. The 2Ks, we haven't seen great amounts of them because they get knocked out in the early rounds. In this open bracket, we didn't see anything of that. So they're a bit of an unknown entity for me when we come into this one. For me, though, Search and Destroy has been something that OpTic have struggled at this weekend so far. As far as I'm aware, they were at one point 0-3 in Search and Destroy. So they're not completely effective at that as they have been at the other game modes. So CTF and Hardpoint seems to definitely be their strongest. But when it comes to S&D, I was speaking to Teekman, he said, man, they ain't playing that great at S&D this weekend, and he's been standing behind them the whole time. So let's see if Echo Fox, if there's any maps that they're going to take, it's going to be the Search and Destroys. If they can take the CTF or the other Hardpoint, then suddenly we're going last map. And if OpTic have been struggling on S&D, then it's a big, big game.
Hey, based off of all those stats and numbers, I'm terrible at mathematics, but based off of all those stats and numbers that you just told me, that really means we need to be paying attention in these S&Ds to see if Echo Fox can take them, and if they can go the distance, actually take 2 in this series. That may be the recipe to success for this squad, but already OpTic is going to be leading here by 1 in this series. And that is going to really put the pressure onto Echo Fox. I mean, you make it all the way through pool play. 208 teams. You make it to be one of the best 4. You make it to the top 4 out of those open bracket teams. Then you got to face OpTic.
It's not an easy day, is it?
It's really quite a long day, too. That's the other thing to note. I mean, they are definitely going to be warmed up. There is no doubt about that. The question is, do you go completely the opposite end of that scale and be fatigued? But OpTic Gaming looking really crispy here. Ball going to be in Echo Fox's court. OpTic Gaming is going to be on offense to start things off. Scump going to go down. Facento going to go down. This one's already a 3v3, and just like that, Saint's going to be able to find Crim 6. So we'll take a peek at Karma here inside of Beer.
Well, running an infantry and inconspicuous, so just trying to keep things quiet. But once that slightly quicker movement while he's aiming down the sights, to help him in these gunfights. So OpTic really pushed back here, and I like what Gunless has been doing. He was sitting in the back there, got the first sniper kill, and immediately that pins OpTic back just that little bit. As soon as Saints pushes and gets aggressive, now this is a very, very hard round for OpTic to win. And Formal get the pick. No, he can't. Gunless, really good shot onto Formal. He's going to take that down. It's going to be an insanely hard round for Karma to win. 1-0 to Echo Fox.
Dominant start here for Echo Fox, and yeah, Gunless this time around. Going to be a very scary man to be looking at you using that sniper rifle. He's able to get that first blood, as you do say, and he's able to get a pretty massive kill here as well. Seeing those last few seconds, though, as Karma does go down. That was OpTic on attack. We'll have to see what they can do on defense here, but hey, Echo Fox showing some serious signs of life in our second game mode variant.
Yeah, absolutely. Good first round. That's what they want. Get yourself a good start going into this one and try and build on that. Gunless, the main guy for me, picking those 2 sniper kills up, just completely shut down that side of the map. We've seen Zero do fantastic work on Texas with the sniper. If Gunless can bring that over to this map and shut down this side of the map, it just makes things so much easier for Echo Fox to try and control where they want to go.
Hey, usually I would mention the fact that you're bringing up like an EU team in an NA matchup, but Zero's probably the sickest man we've ever seen with that sniper rifle right now.
He's dominating.
I'll let you have a little bit of EU love here. I actually got to cast one of his matches, and I believe he was 14, and I'm trying to actually remember on the S&D, but definitely securing 14 kills. Now all of a sudden we are going to see it is Vicento right now carrying the bomb. He's going to rotate on over to that B bomb site. All of OpTic going to be spread out over that back portions of the map. Crim6 going to first blood onto Saints. Bomb has been placed down. Pretty easy though for OpTic to stay in tow, rocking out in that duo. Can see that Vicento is right around the wall, but we are peeking at Crim6 right now. He still has his line on B. Gonna come in here, gonna take that gunfight, gonna make it look easy. Man advantage the way of OpTic Gaming.
Oh, they know where Assault is. He does get the first kill. Grenade's going to be put in there, but Formal's going to take him down. That's going to be 1-1. Really good shot there. And I'm interested to see how Formal's going to do with the sniper, because he's got to answer the Gunless, who's had a good start with it. So it's going to be a bit of a war between those two down Doc's side. And we know the history of Gunless against OpTic. You know, he's done good things before, but I think it's a tall order today. But a really good start by Echo Fox to win that first round, but OpTic answering back fairly easily. Yeah,
it's big that you do mention Gunless, though. You mentioned everything that he was able to do last year, probably the breakout player.
Absolutely.
I've heard Momo say today, maybe even the best player of IW. I think there are plenty of players that you could put in that bin. I think Octane definitely one of them as well, but you got to say that the breakout player was Gunless.
You love Octane, man. Oh, you love Sam.
Yeah, he's Formal is to Maven what Octane is to Rich Campbell, but coming on here with Karma. OpTic is on offense. We see both Scump and Formal going to be cut down, but just like that, it is evened out until we see Crim6 taken down by Saints again. Saints keeps finding Crim6 over and over and over again. Now it's all onto Karma. Let's see what he can do with a minute left. It's going to be Echo Fox's round here yet again.
Yeah, both teams winning the defenses here. And Echo Fox just holding that inside. OpTic seem to be wanting to go down that side quite a lot. But Echo Fox really dominating that. The kills coming in from mid-map or towards the back of Crane, and just causing problems for OpTic at this moment in time, but there's plenty of rounds left to go. Hey,
you're one of the guys who've been casting the longest. I believe it's something like 8 years. Got a good analytical mind on your shoulders. Kind of had OpTic's S&D in question, saying maybe it is their weaker game mode here. Yeah. Are you seeing any signs of that weakness here? Obviously, Echo Fox has been able to take these 2 rounds gunless with that sniper rifle. Isn't going to find it just yet. It's going to be Saints once again taking down Crim6, an absolute vendetta against this man. Popping out right now, Gunless trying to look for this kill on the offense as well. He is going to be that carrier right here onto B. Sees, looked like he saw Scump for a second there. Isn't able to get the shot, but Karma going to be able to take down Gunless here.
Yeah, Karma coming around about that. It's just going to cause so many problems. Takes down Saints as well. And to answer your question, not necessarily anything so far. I mean, both these teams just sort of feeling each other out in these early rounds, and maybe, you know, they went down Docks a couple of times. They're going to change things up now. They're just going to adapt to what Echo Fox are bringing to the table. They have done so far. They're about to tie things up here, no doubt. It is a 1 versus 3 for Assault. So Karma, 5 and 3 from him. The fact that he got round behind just opened the round up completely for OpTic. He is going to get taken down. That's a big kill for Assault, because Karma is starting to build that score up. But for me, so far, pretty even.
Very even in a lot of ways. Assault still moving about this map. Going to run straight into the crosshairs of OpTic Gaming. He's put down in that one. OpTic going to be able to take another round here. Very, very even so far, though, in this S&D. We see Assault go down there. OpTic, if you're just tuning in, is already leading in this series. Pretty impressive hard point. I believe it's something in the area of 250 to 200. Now in the SNG, we're still in those early rounds, all tied up 2-2, entering round 5 right now. OpTic Gaming on the attack. Scump going to be your carrier, but it is Formal that we're going to be paying the most attention to right now. It has been a standoff between him and Gunless. It has been a standoff between Saints and Crim 6.
How has Karma got so far?
Absolutely, probably maybe trying to actually run one of those breakout classes, trying to get a little bit of extra speed under his belt, going to be able to mess things up, get a very quick kill onto Gunless, take him out of the equation. Formal now going to be able to take one as well. Beautiful play by OpTic, and you talk about the team trying to get a feel for Echo Fox in these early rounds. Looks like they may be starting to get their rhythm, maybe starting to get their number.
What was great there, for me, okay, so Gunless is watching the cross, but he's not able to see where Karma runs there. And Karma knows exactly where Gunless seems to be sitting, gets all the way through, walks straight past the player that's at dock side, and Karma's able to just completely open up the round. He gets that kill, Echo Fox just go to bits. I mean, as soon as that happens, he's done that twice now. Karma come around behind the previous round, come around behind that round, and he's just opened things up completely for OpTic, and both those rounds, 2 rounds in a row for them, and Echo Fox behind that.
Now we'll have to see if they can make them go to bits again. Crim 6 going to cut Vicento to ribbons to start things off. Now we do see Gunless once again trying to get that early line. Shot's going to be fired out here from Saints. You hear him tagging him up. Not too much damage though done. Karma going to move right in here. Knows exactly where Saints is, but Saints still going to be able to take this kill. Scump going to be able to take out Assault as well.
They want to maybe rotate here because this is not where they want to be. OpTic controlling from the gate side is not a bad spot to defend from. Now they move around, they've got to be very, very careful because Formal's going to be in fire, and I think they've just about evaded him. Gunless is going to get across as well.
Something they need to worry about, though, as we do see Gunless doing just that. Rotates over to A, and yeah, the rotation looking really strong. Going to be at least able to get that plant down. Strong mid-map control, though, coming out from OpTic Gaming. We can see Scump right now checking both sides, trying to get that kill. Should be able to find the boys from Echo Fox. Moving on in here, gets to the bomb.
Saints
playing it very careful, though. Looking for Gunless, but Gunless going to be able to take down Scump. Now the man advantage going the way of Echo Fox in the last few seconds here. Formal going to even the scales, but he needs to find one more. He needs to get this defuse. Time is ticking down. We are going to see Saints starts to move off here. Formal trying to check, gets on top of it. Too scared to defuse. Only 9 seconds left, and just like that, Saints is going to secure the round for Echo Fox. It's all knotted up, 3-3.
I love that from Echo Fox. They see where they are on the B bomb site, and they say to themselves, right, this is not the position we want to plant in to defend 2 from gate there. They can't even jump on the bomb without being seen. They rotate around. OpTic, no, right, okay, they're definitely going to rotate here, but they play it perfectly. I love Saints sitting at the back crane there, watching the cross. He catches one. As soon as that's in a 1 versus 2, it's going to be so hard for Formal to win with not much time on the clock. They run it down, and Saints winning the round for his team. He's 7-3 currently for Echo Fox.
Scump going to be the one we kick it off with. He is also the carrier for his team. Looks like they're going straight for A this time around. Karma already on that bomb site. Going to move around the outsides here. Formal going to get that first blood onto Saints. Once again, it is these two engrossed in a fight over and over again. Bomb going to be placed down nice and early here. Very equal, 3-3. OpTic pretty much clustered here. We see both Karma and Scump going to be right near that A bomb site. Then it is going to be Formal moving through, gets taken down by Assault.
Assault there, though. They were so finely poised with Formal pushing from barrels that OpTic were in a great position to do something. Now Karma's getting the kill onto Assault as well, so Gunless is left all alone to try and defend this bomb.
He's forced to pull out that machine pistol for a second there, worried he's going to have that close engagement. He is going to find it. He is able to pick up the kill as well, but the second one just looks absolutely impossible. OpTic going to be able to take one.
Really, really good work there by OpTic to hold that one down. Sorry, I got myself confused at who actually had the bomb down, but Gunless just left himself too little time to do something there. And as soon as that bomb was down, I think Formal played it well in the mid-map. They knew where a couple of the players were, but the fact that Formal stays alive in that mid-map, they have to clear him out. Because if they go running down docks and Formal's up its statue, he's just going to massacre them. So really good work from OpTic Gaming. Echo Fox maybe feel that they could have done better in that round there, though.
Look, OpTic Gaming is ahead. They were able to take the hard point, but we look at both of these. Of course, Swords to Church and Destroy not done yet, but Echo Fox just not making it easy for OpTic Gaming, one of the teams that has really started to put up a fight for them. We can see this time around it is going to be Echo Fox on the attack, behind by 1 in this series. Inside at the barrels.
They've totally given up map control here. Echo Fox, I'm interested to see what they're going to do. You're going to have to do something within the next minute though, but OpTic have got pretty much everywhere that they need to, completely covered. If Echo Fox can maybe get a pick, but they've really allowed OpTic too much room on the map here, and they are posted up, and this is going to be hard to break.
I think this is one of the best setups we've seen from OpTic Gaming. They've just been getting better and better through each of these rounds. Assault trying to pop a couple shots in, not really going to be able to tag him up. And as you can see, just like you're saying, with that map control, Karma going to actually be able to find Saints. Gunless not going to be able to get enough work done with that sniper, but they just keep pushing Echo Fox further and further back, holding it. But Assault trying to get sneaky here, going to move through that cut.
Gas grenades coming out actually as well, but Assault's got himself in a good position. Gunless gets a pick on the Formal. If he can get that pick on the Crim6, that would be massive. He shuts him down though, and it's going to be so hard for Echo Fox to do anything in the next 10 seconds.
Vicento, though, going to get a massive kill here. It's going to be onto Crim6. That's going to mean he can move over to B, may be able to get a plant here, but Karma does cut down Gunless. Vicento finds Karma after that. It is going to be a 1v1.
Not enough time.
Not enough time at all. And the big reason that happens, do you agree with me? It is because OpTic was able to set up that map control. It didn't give Echo Fox much time to actually move out.
Well, the thing is there, though, I think Echo Fox just took a little bit too long. That allowed OpTic to get that control that they got. As soon as they got that, Echo Fox just needed to be a bit more decisive. They're sort of waiting, trying to get the pick. They're waiting, trying to get the pick. Oh, crap, we've got 30 seconds left to try and do something here. The kills just don't come in quick enough for 1 versus 1. OpTic Gaming just walk away. There's only 5 seconds left. They don't need to get the kills. And let's see, can they close this one out now? 5-3.
Time may have ran away on that last round for Echo Fox, but now the rounds are running away from them as well. OpTic Gaming trying to close it out here. Karma going to be the first one to fall down. It is to Saints, but Scump just evens it out without a problem. Saints going to be able to get 2. Saints has just been a scary human on this map. 9-5 here, now on that 2 streak. Formal, though, is going to come alive here for a second, evening it up once again, and just like that, OpTic should be able to take 2 in a row. Gunless tries to get the kill, but he's got to do it all by himself with that sniper rifle, and that's not the last person you want to be up on the map with that weapon. OpTic Gaming, 2 up in this series, going to be going to that CTF. And before we jumped in here, some questions about the S&D that you did have after seeing that. Are there any questions left about OpTic Gaming?
I mean, really, really good S&D from them in the end there. I think Echo Fox won it. It was a little bit slow from them at times. The first couple of rounds were great. I mean, as soon as they got control at A, it was really, really good what they were doing. You know, Gunless was cutting off, but then OpTic just say to themselves, right, okay, well, let's not go down that side. That's what I meant about feeling them out. You know, they see what's going wrong for them. They adapt to that. They start moving around to B a little bit more. But then Echo Fox, when they were attacking, they were going to B side as well. So not really necessarily using the sniper to their advantage, which seemed to be working this first couple of rounds. In the end, OpTic just edging them out and really deserved to win that S&D map.
Yeah, and now they're going to have to do it on CTF. And you've gotten to see a little bit of the CTF from some of these teams. What can we actually expect when we do jump into the CTF?
I'm really interested to see how they're going to stop Formal, because if he starts posting up and getting kills mid-map, getting control, it's going to be so hard for Echo Fox to even do anything.
Yeah, so let's see. It will all come down to that CTF. Potentially, we're going to run to a quick break. When we return, let's see if OpTic Gaming can do it in that 3-0 fashion. 208 teams, one of the biggest events in Call of Duty history, and we are walking into a match of the best. We have one of the best teams out of the open bracket in Echo Fox and the reigning world champion in OpTic Gaming. My name is Rich Campbell, and I'm joined by Ton, and we are entering in the third game of this series. OpTic Gaming is up by 2, but don't let that score deceive you. We have seen some serious play coming out from the side of Echo Fox.
Yeah, I mean, there's been sparks of potential for me. You know, we've seen a couple of rounds where they've really come up trump in the S&D. There was a couple of times where, you know, they played the hard point well, they're getting the rotations down, they're doing it at the right times. They just can't cope with the slaying power of OpTic, which is where a lot of teams have problems with. We're going to have to see some team. I mean, this is why I'm so excited to see LG play OpTic. You know, that's a massive, massive game. I'm excited to see Splice play OpTic. You know, that's another team with big slaying power. Echo Fox just not able to match them quite yet on that front, but London Dock CTF is going to be an interesting map to see if they can bring it back.
We'll say, though, I mean, the big thing with capture flag in general is raw slaying power doesn't necessarily translate into wins. Now, OpTic Gaming, though, definitely being a team that we have seen a lot out of in CTF so far, but they can't just rely on the slaying power. The strategy is going to be very important here, but hopping back in on to London Docks. If OpTic Gaming takes this one, they will be able to put Echo Fox in their place. If Echo Fox is able to take this, they can push for that reverse sweep. And if they get that reverse sweep, they're looking in an incredible spot to actually move forward into that championship bracket tomorrow. OpTic Gaming pretty much ensured that spot either way, but the seeding that they will get from this is going to be astronomical if they are able to take it. And off the break, we can see a pretty even split coming out. It is going to be Formal sitting in the back a little bit for OpTic. First blood going to go to Saints. OpTic Gaming going to be able to take down 2 here as well.
So looking at this map, what you want to see is maybe trying to get mid-map control, and you want to see teams getting into barrels or fire. And as soon as they get into there, they're going to look for that extra wave of kills and then go for the pull. Typically, though, as soon as that flag is pulled on this map, it is very, very hard to return it. So let's see. It is actually going to be Echo Fox for that first initial control in the opponent's third. We can see OpTic are setting themselves up to try and defend this. If they can push on forwards and try and do the same back to Echo Fox. But if they can't, Echo Fox will look good for a pull.
That initial pressure definitely going the way of Echo Fox. Yeah, you could see they get that early pressure, but the pull is going to be coming in here.
That's a flag. That's a cap.
This should just be an easy cap to start things off for Echo Fox, and you could see that initial pressure. A relatively sneaky pull does come in, base up just 1 kill, and all of a sudden Echo Fox is going to be leading here right out of the gates. And typically, if you haven't had a chance to watch CTF, typically it's not an incredibly high-scoring game mode. Sneaky play going to come out here from Vicento, going to be able to bring down Formal. After getting that cap, we are going to see Echo Fox go on the defensive, but OpTic being very, very aggressive here. Can see Scump is cut down. And all of a sudden, it is just Crim6 by himself, faced up against Saints. He's going to be able to find him, but Gunless isn't going to let that ride.
Well, Echo Fox do the right thing there. They're keeping track of the players very, very well. They know Crim6 is still alive, so they sit back. If they run forward there and Crim6 slips past and suddenly pulls the flag, that's a distraction that OpTic need to then try and clear out mid-map. They clear out mid-map, and that's a free flag. So really good work by Echo Fox. One of the big things I always knew back when I played, it's such a statement, a staple in CTF. You need to keep a hold of your spawn and get the kills. And what they're doing great here is they are pulling, and OpTic aren't wrapping their spawn. They aren't wrapping back to clear that out. They're not keeping track, and this is why Echo Fox are being able to pull these flags, and they should be able to cap the second one. But here we go. Scump hasn't been tracked now, and Echo Fox are on the back foot themselves now. So backwards and forwards we go. Players aren't being tracked, and flags are being pulled left, right, and center.
Are going to see Scump able to pick up that kill there on Vicento as well. Waiting to see who's going to be able to return the flag first.
Saints is in a bad spot here. That flag's going to be returned by Gunless, and Saints is going to go down as well, so that's going to be returned on both sides of things. Can Gunless get away? No, he can't. A little bit overzealous for me on that one. Scump takes him down. Karma's going to be there to try and pull his flag as well. He may well be gone.
He is just zooming away with this one right now. Gets straight to mid-map, and we can see really good mid-map control. Some big kills gonna come in for OpTic. They should be able to get that equalizing cap. Just like that, it is going to be 1-1. Scump in the back again. Going to be able to pick up 2 and grab the flag. All of a sudden, it is all green everywhere. Scump is going absolutely insane, streaking out. He is going to get that flag pretty far into mid, and they've had consistent mid-map control. So Scump goes absolutely insane, 10 and 5 right now. But a big kill here may mean that they don't actually get the cap, but they should be able to get it. There we go.
And what was great about that is because Formal's sitting in mid-map, he just stops anybody from Echo Fox trying to clear that one up. So I get why Vicento calls the streak in there, but it's not going to amount to anything. And suddenly OpTic Gaming on the front foot, 2-1. Scumpy going off there, though.
Oh, Scump has so much to work with here as well. As I already said, 10 and 5, and look at these streaks. Gonna try to find some more, too. Scump just heating up here, and now he's going straight for the flag. He gets the pull, and he's getting back to mid, and this has just been the story. They are getting consistent mid-map control, and now they're gonna get another cap. This is a home break for Scump. That's 3 more points for him, streaking out once again. The question is, when does he actually decide to use them?
Yeah, well, what we've seen in the previous game when we've seen Red Reserve taking on Next Threat, they started, Next Threat got a couple of flags, and then they started using the streak straight away just to pin them in. And they just got more and more of it, and suddenly at the half they were like 6-1 up. So they could use them aggressively, but with 40 seconds left to go, I say that either use them defensively or they just hold them for the next half, but all the kills are going to start coming in, and it's going to be really hard for Echo Fox to start pulling flags now. Scump does get the kill on Assault in barrels, and they're just going to push out.
Classic defense there inside of their base. They're able to do it easy, but all of a sudden they convert that into a very offensive play. Scump going to be marching up here, going to hold the line. And finally, he is going to start using all of these streaks that he has earned, and this should be able to take out quite a few. You're going to see Scump pick up 1 there, looking for a second, trying to find Vicento. Vicento hiding behind that cover right now, does pop out, tries to take down Scump. Scump able to do it easy, and he's just going to grab the flag again, once again breaking straight down mid.
But look, Echo Fox have pulled it themselves. They managed to get this one away, so now we're going into extra time, and the flags need to be returned. Now, OpTic can either keep a hold of these streaks and maybe have a go at it next time around and just say, right, okay, we're 3-1 up in the second half, or do they choose to get aggressive and want to go 4-1 up? That's the question you got to ask.
We can see it is going to be Vicento who tries to actually get that flag back.
And he goes down.
He goes down to Karma without a problem. Karma now moving over through this cut. Doesn't find Gunless yet. Gunless trying to move back through into OpTic space as well. It's going to be Crim6 trying to get the flag cap back for OpTic Gaming, get that back in their home base, and he's going to be able to find that kill as well. Oh, actually going to take down Karma there.
He shot him through the wall.
He's just taking out everybody. Crim6 doesn't even care. He's just taking out absolutely everybody. We already saw Scump heat up. Now we're seeing it out of Crim6, but he isn't able to get all the way to the flag. Formal knows that is down there. He's going for that mad dash. If he's able to touch it in time, Scump is sitting right there to cap. Just like that, we close out the round, and OpTic Gaming is looking phenomenal to start this off. If they're able to close it out in the next round, they will be taking this series 3-0.
That was very, very well played by Crimson. What I liked about it, he's sitting at Crane. They don't know where he is. He just takes his time waiting for the kills to happen in his base. The defensive kills turn it into offensive for Crimson. So see, he's sitting up there, knows there's a couple of players down and tries to do something about it. Takes out Karma in the most bizarre fashion as well at the same time, and they still managed to get a hold of it in the very final seconds. 4-1 is the score to OpTic Gaming now.
Hey, man, everything that you said, definitely right, but it also helps when Scump's an absolute freak. He's able to get 15 and 7 to start things off, able to get 3 caps, and already we are seeing OpTic Gaming looking dominant in this CTF as well. Vicento going to be able to bring down Karma, not able to return the flag just yet, and it's going to get picked back up here. This one, just zooming straight to the base.
Very, very well played once again. And I said, when those flags start getting pulled, it's so hard to shut them down. That one is not quite going to go in there. So is Karma going to be able to clean this one up? That should surely be. Well, he's turned around for the kill into Vicento, which I do question because he had the cover on the right-hand side. That's going to be returned there. Now, that should have been a flag cap for OpTic Gaming. Maybe a breakdown of the communication then, but you would expect that one to go in.
I would say as well, I think a big thing is there is kind of valuing that mid-map control, trying to get that over and over again, maybe even more than the objective, because we've seen that mid-map control was one of the big things that allowed them to convert so many of those early flags. Now it is going to be Formal to bring down Saint.
Oh!
My goodness. My goodness, Formal. He heard us talking about Scump. Now he wants a little time in the limelight. He's going to be able to pick up another one. Formal got 4 in the back pocket. Working on these streaks, gets the assist here as well. Formal all of a sudden is the man with the plan that we are putting our eyes on. Ton, you're absolutely speechless right now. Formal finally going to be taken out of the equation.
I mean, what was that pistol kill into fire from bottom ducks? Fantastic work by Formal to shut that down and just stops Echo Fox getting any more flags. 20 and 10 from him, Scup 16 and 10, and he just diving around corners from Karma. Assault in the end, very good defensive work. Now this is a chance for Echo Fox to counter. They've got the control, but suddenly they don't because Formal's just beaming. Crimsic does take down for Sento, and all that control that Echo Fox had is just negated. Yes, they still inside of fire to be able to try and do something. Assault again though, Scum and Crimsix go down. Another opportunity for Echo Fox here.
And you really want to be OpTic in this situation. Already 2 up in the series. They just need 1 more. Only 2 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock.
They need a cap,
and it is just, just like that. We are going to see Scump and Crimsix able to take out Saints and Gunless. Gunless tries to trade out onto Crimsix. Scump is able to take down Assault. But OpTic is just, they're right on their base. They can just play defense. So many points already on the board for them. It's going to be real tough for Echo Fox with only 2 minutes and 22 seconds. To get more points than we often see in a CTF.
Yeah, I mean, it's been so hard for Echo Fox to get any sort of grip on this game. Even when OpTic are defending, they look like they're attacking because it's just they're winning all the gunfights where they need
Saints going for a run,
yeah,
though.
It has been pulled, so that's maybe not a bad thing, but you need to get the kills in the mid-map. When Scumpy is doing these sort of things, it's hard to capture flags. At this moment in time, though, he's got down the right-hand side, and if they can cover through the mid, then this is pretty good. But Karma and Co are there. They need to be watching their flag. It's been pulled straight away. It's very hard to defend that flag because of how close it is to the building. Are they going to be able to do anything about it? Crimsic is just lighting them up. 3 kills in a row for him. They should be able to return that one. Is Crimsic again at the 4th in the cap? Not quite. Gunless does shut him down, but really good work by OpTic Gaming. And that flag's going in.
All of a sudden, Crim6 is able to just make magic happen. That's going to be 5 for OpTic Gaming. This is just looking impossible for Echo Fox to come back from. All of a sudden the task has become insurmountable. Gunless behind this truck, and he is going to be found by Karma. Karma still moving throughout. He's got streaks to work with as well. Hey, it looks like we may see another cap coming out here from OpTic Gaming. With all the streaks they have to work with, they're just going to put on a show for Dallas right now.
Formal down the side. You know what, I want to go back to that and I want to maybe critique Echo Fox a little bit. They've moved around to try and help out their flag carrier, but then straight away Crimsix just goes and grabs the flag and nobody's watching it. They need to watch off the mid-cut as well as helping their flag carrier out. They can sit back and let him come and just trust him to try and go. You don't have time, you're 4-1 down. You need to get that flag. It was an essential moment for Echo Fox in this game. It's not going to happen for them with 45 seconds to get 4 flags. This game is all but over, Rich.
Streak after streak being called in right now. All of a sudden there just isn't going to be anyone left from Echo Fox on the map. We can already see that the flag has been pulled. Karma trying to find one last kill before he's able to run this one home. Flamethrower going to come out here in the last portions of this round. 23 seconds remaining. OpTic fans are going to get what they wanted. Echo Fox is going to be taken down by the green wall, Ton.
Yeah, it's what we expected. OpTic came in. A fanatical performance in the first map. The second map, shaky at times, but just proving their worth in the S&D. The CTF was all but over when it started. Fantastic work by OpTic Gaming. They take this series 3-0 in a phenomenal fashion.
I mean, that was the most dominant out of all the game modes that we have seen. OpTic Gaming able to capture the flag, the series, and our hearts. Walking off the stage right now. I mean, I think that was by far the most dominant, though, that we really did see. I mean, they had to essentially...
The CTF,
yeah, I mean, the hard point, they definitely at the end there, it looks like it is their show. Their raw slaying ability able to secure them so much time on